Oh, wow, soul family. Like, seriously, wow. It's a freaking beautiful day, and I've been going through this house like a freaking Tasmanian devil. I went around my house, and I got to show you what I did. First of all, I started with Willow, right? I bought her a $45 cat house because she's freaking terrified of the world and destroys my bed. Would she go in it? No, she's terrified of it. Did you eat your dinner? No, she didn't, because she's terrified of it, okay? That's the first thing. So then I spend an hour and a half rearranging this for Liger. There's a reason for all of this. Moving the bed around. I did all these contraptions so that I could get him up by the window, because why? He wants to be outside, but he's terrified of the fucking outside. So then I figured that out. He finally decides he likes it, right? Then there's this little guy down here. What did I choose? I chose a terrified cat. Did you eat your food? Did you eat your food? Not all of it. Why? Because you're scared. And then I go over here because I have to unplug Panu's tank at night because this doesn't work properly and it runs all night, drives me nuts. So I unplug it. I come over here and look at all these cords. All these cords. Now, they didn't look like that this morning. They were all over the place. It looked like my brother's car. You know, underneath the dashboard were stereos and stuff he would put in. All that would be wires, tangled wires all over the floor. Hi, you're supposed to be terrified, right? He's terrified. There he is. Of course he is. So I put Panu's tank in front of him so he doesn't have to be, God forbid, seen by anyone, right? How did I have this before? So anyway, I decide I'm not doing this anymore. Everywhere I go, I got email after email this morning from people talking about fear. I am 100% surrounded by fear. And I thought, oh my God, cords to everything and everyone and every situation in everyone's life. Let's choose our items so you guys don't freak out on me. Bottle of wishes. There's one item. Let's do this quartz. This is clear quartz. This cluster, this is powerful. Let's choose this. We're going to choose power pieces, okay? Let's choose, what else? Come on, Sherry. This. The wand, okay? The sea wand with the big crystal cluster on the end. Then we're gonna do the Selenite tower. Okay, so these are the items you guys choose from. So you look at those while I get ready and while I organize who's gonna go to who. So the cords, right? My daughter hasn't been speaking to me in months. Is there something that I did? Nope. It's something that happened to her in her childhood that she blames me for, that's connected to me. I didn't do it, but it's an issue that she has to deal with, right? I've placated, I've kowtowed, I've begged, I'm over it. I'm over it. It's her issue. She's 29 years old, 30 almost. She needs to work it out, right? Fear, cords of fear. I understand people have issues. They got to work them out. It's not my problem to work out. I go over there and I decide I'm done with this. I'm done with the cords to the past. I started cutting cords left, right, and center to everyone, to my ex-husband who molested my daughter, to the problems with my daughter, to my boyfriends, to girlfriends, to workmates, to every single person that I could possibly think of. Cut the fucking cord. Cut cords for fear, for Liger, for Lily, for Willow, for Siam, for every single thing in my life. Cut the cords. I said to Archangel Michael, I don't know what cords are wrapped around me, and I don't want to know. Just slice them away. I'm done with them. They're obliterated. Emails this morning, one after another after another. 2 people apologized for their behavior, how they treated me, how they wrote to me, how they attacked me, said that they have realized that there were issues that they took offense to with things that I had said in readings or posted. You know, one of them, she was a Wiccan witch. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't believe in binding spells. Now I realize that all Wiccans don't use binding spells, but many do. And there was a big problem with her. And she had a huge problem with me, and I just blocked her. I said, I'm done with this. I don't go with binding spells. It's the same thing as cords. You've been wrapping cords around people. If you think it's for their own good, it doesn't matter. It's not your place to wrap cords around people for binding spells. I've been cutting cords all fucking morning, right? She says, I realized, oh my God, I had an epiphany, or I don't know what it was, that she had somebody put a binding spell on her. And here her problem with me was because I had a problem with binding spells. And all I can think about is everybody. fear, cords of fear that we wrap around ourselves by worrying and worrying about the past that we can't do anything about, worrying about the future that hasn't even happened yet. Cut the fucking cords of fear. We have to remember where we came from, and we need to take control of our own lives. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I am surrounded by fear. I've chosen cats that are terrified. I have chosen this. So am I surrounded by fear accidentally? No. I've chosen that. I met someone one time. This man, I believed my twin soul. And I thought, you're the only man who's strong enough to stand up to me and stand with me and be strong and handle me and not be frightened of me, not run from me, not be threatened by me, but stand on your own ground. I liked it. He was gentle with the way he put me in my place, but he did it in a kind way. Where did you go? I don't know where you went, but maybe it has something to do with me allowing fear to wrap around me. I'm done with it. So I took those cords and I unplugged everything and I wrapped them up. You saw the screws that I put into the wall. I put them neat. I can't handle things that are messy. I went around my house. I organized. I dusted. I went downstairs. I was putting things away of my landlord's. Opened up the door. Dirt all over the doors. Oh, look at that little beautiful hummingbird. It was just hovering in the air. You will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself and to others. Lighten up your energy, and I am. That's what I'm doing. But how do you do it? By cutting the cords to the past, to the fear, by cleaning up your house. Clean your house. I looked at the table downstairs when you come in the front door, covered in dust. It took me 5 seconds to clean it. Clean the fucking table. I opened the door to the laundry room. Dirty, smeared hands all over it. It took me 5 seconds. Clean it! This is all about cleaning up our lives. This year is wrapping up. We don't want to go into next year carrying cords of the past, cords of fear, worry, doubt. What's going to happen? Oh my God. Am I going to get the phone call from him? Is he going to remember me? Who gives a fuck? If you don't, you aren't in my highest good. Peace out. I'm going into the new year cord free. I'm not going to worry that the phone isn't going to ring. I'm not going to worry that my bills aren't going to be paid. I'm not going to worry. Because with that worry, it's just constantly building cords that are wrapping around us and getting us to the point where we're immobile. I said to Lily, you know what? Forget the $45 cat beds basket that I bought you. I bought one that was hard, so, the top wouldn't collapse and she could feel safe. Forget it. Stay under the pillow. I looked at him and I said, you know what? How long are you going to hang out in that tower? You can hang out in there as long as you want. Then I looked at Liger and I said, I'm done with you. You know who I miss? Lily. Lily didn't have any fear. Fuck. And she's the only one who's gone. What happened all of a sudden? He came into the house, came in from the outside, jumped up on his chair by himself. He's been acting like he couldn't do it for himself. And I thought, you know what? That's my message. That's the message. Stop trying to do it for other people. Cut your own cords to fear. Cut your cords to the past. This is so frustrating. We keep ourselves bound. I'm done with it. Done with it. So use your crystals. Do you know what crystals are for? You put your intention on clear quartz crystals. Hold it in your hard hand. Hold it with both of your hands. Ask your Father to fill you with unconditional, loving, powerful, healing energy to remind you of who you are and where you're going and where you came from. What your soul's path was. What was my soul's path when I came here, Father? Show it to me and keep me on it and help me be strong enough to do it. Whatever I need to do. You're infusing this. You face that towards you and that energy comes towards you. Use the crystals of the earth. Selenite, this cleanses. Cleanses and clears and charges all other crystals. Hold it to cleanse and clear yourself. Make your wishes, then let them go and recognize that you manifest what you believe is coming to you. If you believe that you're going to have problems, you're going to have problems. If you believe that the universe has got your back, it's got your back. Stop being so afraid. My friend is facing a very serious surgery. He can sit there and be paralyzed in fear about what's going to come, or he can say to himself and to the universe and to God, like I said to him this morning, I see Archangel Raphael working with these surgeons, skilled surgeons, guiding their hands. This surgery needs to happen. You have been living a half life with fear. It needs to be done. So there's no point in sitting there being terrified about what's going to happen. You tell yourself this surgery is going to be successful. I have angels that are guiding these surgeons' hands. I want a full life. I want a productive life. And whatever I need to do to make that happen, we're going to do it and we're going to get it done right. Don't hold on to the fear. It doesn't help you. It debilitates you. Make your wishes. Wield your wand. Be the magician. Know who you are. Stop going after people that are afraid. Men that run from you. Women that play games with you. Stop running after what doesn't want you. When a door closes, it is not meant for you. Go to something else. Blaze your own trail. God, I'm so just like done. This year, let this year go. I'm letting it all of the bullshit. But you know what? I'm taking all the lessons and putting them all in my tool belt. And I'm telling you, what do I say? I walk my walk and I talk my talk. I had my own cords I had to look at, right? It was a tangled mess in my room. If you look around in your house and the stuff that you're dealing with and the things that are frustrating with you, they have symbolic meanings and they are telling you things. I had a jumbled mess of cords that needed to be wound up, right? Tied up. And if I want to be using certain things, tie things up, put them in order, right? Dust, clean off the dirt, organize things. I'll show you one other thing. You know, anything to do with cleansing, it's cleansing our own home. Your house has dust in it, so does your mind. These dish racks, okay? I'm constantly cleaning, right? And the water runs through and then it pools on the bottom of this and it turns moldy and it's disgusting. So I've got a cloth in here to absorb that. It's a little thing, but I'm thinking, what can I do? I don't want mold in here, right? I clean everything and I want it nice and neat. I've got aromatic, this is essential oils. This is lime, this is invigorating and it's cleansing, right? Everything is clean. There's no dust, there's no cat litter. I've taught him now. He knows that's where his cat box is. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it. It's in my house because I have cats. Everything is organized. Everything is neat. That little Willow, she can freaking hang out in there until she wants to come out. I know that Siam will come out. He's getting brave. He came over here by himself. I'm not going to give him any special treatment anymore, just love, right? And Hugh, you know what you can do. It is what it is. And you know what's weird about Willow? Is at nighttime, she is brave as anything. She's like a freaking vampire. But the day comes and she's like, oh my God, as soon as I open the curtains, she goes running. Terrified. How is that? The second the light, she must have been owned by an old woman. The woman died, right? And that's how she ended up at the Humane Society. She lives on my bed because the woman was probably sick. So she probably lived in a dark room with an old woman on the bed. And now it's like, you know what? This place is light. I don't know, but I won't be going for people who are afraid of me. I won't be going for animals that are afraid of me. I don't want to have to fix the whole world. That was my lesson, right? It's not my responsibility to fix other people. It's my responsibility, or pets. It's my responsibility to fix myself. Tying up the cords to the past, cutting the cords to the past. And if people have got hang-ups, like even my daughter, I love my daughter. I've tried over and over to reach her. And she refuses to let go of the past, and it's not my problem. I finally got a hold of my grandson. I called my daughter, and I said, look, I've written you, I've text messaged you. I can't get a hold of Trey. You don't have to be my friend. You don't have to hang out with me, but that's my grandson, and I want to see him. I know he loves me, and I miss him. So you either, please, have him phone me, or the next step is I'm going to come to the house, and I knock on his window. I don't want to come up unannounced. But I worry about you. I'm concerned about you. I care about you. You do what you need to do. Thank God. Next thing I did was I got a phone call from my grandson. I miss you, Nama. I love you. Thank you. It wasn't that big of a deal, but what happens? People have cords to the past. Then they hold on to stupid arguments and stupid shit that they can't do anything about. So let it fucking go already. And if anybody says to me in this reading, you're ranting and raving and I don't want to hear any of this bullshit, don't come to my page. Because this needs to be said. It's not just me that this is affecting. I get letters all day long from you guys. You have no idea how many emails that I get. And it's fear, fear, fear. False evidence appearing real. False expectations appearing real. Stop fearing the past. Stop fearing the future. Cut the cords to the past and move forward productively. Grab your power. Do what you can to cleanse and clear. And it starts in your home. If your home is a fucking mess, so is your mind. So will your energy be. It's a truth. You have to cleanse. You've got to cleanse yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, everything. dust, vacuum. Oh my God. It takes 5 seconds to wipe something down. I can't live in a place where where it's not clean. Oh God. All right, there's my beginning whatever. And it's time-stamped. You guys know that. I've had complaints again that I'm not doing specific signs one by one. You know what? I'm doing what I'm doing. Period. This is free. Be grateful. So right now, we're going to start with fire signs, since I'm on fire. And we're going to start with the Psychic Tarot. I just looked up at that and I saw the Psychic Tarot. So at 15 minutes and 28 seconds, I welcome cord-free, fearless people into my life. Correct for neutrality. And you know what's interesting is men have always been afraid of me. You know, oh, she's too intense, she's too aggressive. I'm not too anything, you know? And when the man that's strong enough that can handle me without feeling threatened and sees the value in me comes forward, that's who I'll be with. I'm not going to freaking dumb myself down or kowtow myself down or try and be less intense so that you can handle it. And that goes for all of the people that listen to these readings. 16 minutes. Fire signs. Rejoice in celebration. I'm not reading these cards in reverse. I'm not. So, 3, full circle completion. I like that. I like that a lot. It also means the Ascended Masters are working with you. And it's telling you right now, cheers. You know, the year's ending up. It's like, let's do, what is it called? New Year's today. Let's have New Year's today. We can choose. Every day is a new day. It's a new beginning. So here's cheers to us in self-healing and self-love and reaching out for like-minded ones, right? Reaching out for ones who are positive and hopeful and optimistic, who see success and victory in front of them, because that's the truth. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your soul's path. We have no limits upon ourselves. The only enemy that we have is in our head. Okay? Feel the excitement, feel the love. Look at this day. It's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous outside. Let your energy be positive. Let your energy be hopeful. Let your energy lift other people up. Because we are connected to more than just what's in front of us right now. We are part of the United Collective and we are connected to spirit. So let's work with that. The number 3 speaks about unity. So this is about being unified with friends, family, co-workers, loved ones. What can you do to reach out today? To rejoice in celebration. So let's go to Aries. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Aries, what say you about rejoicing in celebration? Or maybe it's something different for Aries. 18 minutes. 18 minutes, Aries. Third eye chakra. I like this a lot. So the third eye, that's the way we see things the proper way. That's the way we see things through spirit's eyes. So right now, we need to make sure that our third eye is cleansed and cleared and invigorated. The color clearly is indigo. The sound is Om. Om. The element is light. The light that comes from spirit. It's our pituitary gland, and the word is I see. I see. Right? Of all the chakras, the third eye between your eyebrows, that's your inner sight, your intuition, your higher levels of consciousness. That works with your throat chakra, it works with your crown chakra. This is all in the head, right? This is what is guiding us. So in order to balance this, we need movement as far as walking meditations. We need breath work, we need tai chi, we need visualizations. Don't just focus on one chakra. We're going to focus on everything because this is everything comes in here. Bring it all into balance. So let's ask Spirit. Here, look what we've got right behind us. Selenite tower. Let's clear and balance our chakras, right? So we're actually seeing things for the right way. Let's visualize this what we just asked our Father to fill us with, right? Having that go into our third eye. Cleansing the powerful energy in our third eye. Oh my God. What is your higher self seeing? Your higher self is seeing it's time to celebrate. It's time to rejoice. It's time to reach out. It's time to recognize I'm connected to spirit and they're on my team. I have no reason for fear. I have reason to celebrate because I'm alive today. right? I get one more day to wake up and see this beautiful day. I can look for all the things in front of me that are fantastic. I can look for all the things that I have to be grateful for. You can list all the shit in your life. Yeah, you can. And you can stay that little black rain cloud and stay tied up in fear and tangled up in knots and not move forward. Or you can look for what's positive in your life. Right through your third eye. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Leos. What say you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Leos. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Leos. What say you? Or what spirits say to you? Emotional withdrawal. Okay, well, there you are, Leo. Is that helping you out? You can either do this or this, right? Now, this is you or someone in your life. But this is the choice. This is choosing to pull away. This is choosing to see things in a negative way. Is that what, is it working for you? Is it working for you? And as I say, this could be you or somebody else in your life. But there is emotional withdrawal. Somebody is emotionally withdrawing from you, or you are from them. It's either a relationship or like a love or friends or leaving a home or physically you're pulling in, whatever it is, it's a retreat, right? So now maybe it's good for you to retreat. Maybe you need to find your center, get into a place of meditation, reflect on things, schedule some alone time for yourself so you can get to a place of trying to understand why things went the way they did. Where do I want things to go? How can I best improve my life so I can get to a place where I feel like rejoicing? Because maybe there was a third-party situation and now someone's pulled out. This is emotional withdrawal, either by choice or someone has pulled away from you. Or you need to do this. The number 8 signifies infinitely supplied, right? Infinity, passion, control, power. This is your time to grab this. Use this opportunity and use it to your highest good. Use this purposefully. Sagittarius, correct for neutrality on all levels. Sagittarius, how does this apply for you? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Whoa, Sagittarius and Leo. So you might have an issue. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Those are all fire signs, right? So maybe there's something with you and all three of you guys. But the same situation. What's going on here? Was there a third-party situation that somebody's pulled away from? Have you chosen to pull away when you should, in fact, now pull back and start socializing with people? Or is it time for you to pull away from the partying, stop the drinking, find yourself in a place of center? Find yourself, look at the light shining down here, right? The water, the ocean, is the greatest conductor of spirit's energy. So this one is facing the ocean and the light is pouring back, right? This one is focusing on the fact that I am infinitely supplied. What do I need to do in order to bring myself to a place of center and peace and get myself grounded? Was there an issue with drinking? For both of you signs, Leo and Sagittarius, was there? Was this too much partying? Was this too much commotion, too much toxic, partying all around, and you need to find your place of center? You find to bring yourself maybe more into a place of Zen? Do you just need some private time? Has it just been too much energy around? Sometimes energy is not negative, it's just too much. So maybe this is a time for you to emotionally withdraw. It's either you should emotionally withdraw and find your center, or someone is withdrawn from you, or you need to come out. It's your choice. It's our life. When I read for each person, you can be cross-watchers, right? Looking into a Leo or what's going on, looking into a Sagittarius or whatever, and say the situation, this is a third-party situation and someone's pulled away by choice. Or there's been too much partying. It's time to pull yourself together and find your center. Or I just need to withdraw from all of the noise of life and find my center. Or maybe I need to stop being so isolated and turning my back on what's in front of me and actually come back again. It's any of these things. It applies to whatever applies to you. There's so many Leos, so many Sagittarius, so many of all of us that are listening to these readings. I'm not reading for the cross-watcher. Spirit is giving you the guidance. So if you are someone that has been withdrawn that has not been around people, that has been isolating yourself, it's time to turn around and join the world again. You know that if you're the one that's been out partying, over drinking, partying, not taking time for your spirituality, you need to give yourself some time, right? Maybe you need to just relax. Whatever it is, you know what your story is. So any of these things, if it's time to come out and enjoy the world again, you know that because your back is turned to the world. If you've been big time partying, you know that too. Put the drinks down. Spend a little time in a quiet Zen moment. And then maybe it's just that I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to spend a little time. I'm going to dwell on and evaluate and reevaluate. I'm getting to the end of the year, thinking about where I want to go next year. I want to bring in, what kind of friends have I been around? What kind of friends do I want in my life? Where do I want to go with my soul's path? Do I like my job? Do I like the way things are going? Do I want to change something? You know how it applies for you. Just know that we need a balance between partying and spirituality. We can't be 24/7 spiritual. We can't. We can't be focusing on that 24/7. We live in this real world, right? We've got to socialize. We have to have fun. We're here to experience the duality of the dark and the light, right? Have sex, party, laugh, run, play. Have some downtime. Have some spiritual time. Have some yoga time. Allow yourself to heal. If maybe there's a healing that needs to take place. The ocean, salt water is very cleansing. You know what it means for you. All right, so now we go to, let's see. I didn't even say whose sign that was. Fire, did I? It's this one. Make a wish. So, if you say, well, which one was it? Well, now you know. It was this one. This one's going to be air signs. This one is going to be water signs. This one's going to be earth signs. Okay? That was fire. All right. So now we're going to go to earth signs. The Selenite Tower. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Earth signs. For those who chose the Selenite Tower. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Selenite Tower. Correct for neutrality. Light. Yeah, baby. And that tower is light. Reach for the light. Liking that a lot. So 1 and 9 is 10, which means the end of the year, the end of a project, the end of the way of looking at things in the past, and a new door opening. Now's the time. Now's the time for happiness, for contentment, for growth, for excitement, for illumination, for light. Now is the time. You're going to reach for it. New birth, renewal, right? This is the star. This is the most, one of the most positive cards we can get. And it's your time to shine. Allow everyone to see the light shining from you. People will be attracted to the light. People are attracted to the light. People are attracted to happiness, right? If you're compassionate and generous and inspiring, other people will feel this energy coming from you. It's warmth. Who doesn't like the sun? Willow. Be careful about who you're attracting, because when we are shining bright, we draw all kinds of people to us, positive and negative. So be careful who you allow in your close arena, right? Now also, when the light shines, everything is illuminated. All the corners of darkness are brought to the forefront so that you can see what needs to be seen. So this is about using the positive energy of the sun, right? The joyful energy of the sun. We want to use it to cleanse ourselves, to charge ourselves, to illuminate. It's about growth. Nothing happens without the sun. Okay, so let's go to Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on as far as the light in your life? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Capricorn. Stand your ground. All right, step into the light, stand your ground. You're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. So whatever it is that's going on right now, you may have a formidable foe standing in front of you. You may be standing your ground in front of another very strong energy, right? Because it looks like he's standing in front of the sun himself. So stand your ground. in whatever it is that you're coming up against. What is it that in your life has been difficult for you? What is it? There's competition around you. Right now, there's competition. You're tested. You've got trials. You've got, like I said, my friend has got, he's a Virgo, but my friend has got that brain surgery in front of him. That's a big thing to stand in front of. But Spirit says, you've got the strength to withstand whatever this is. Stand your ground. No matter the way things appear in front of you, don't back down. Don't surrender. Don't give up control. Recognize you have the divine masculine within you. This one's standing there saying, this is like David facing Goliath, right? So be brave. Be brave. Be clear. Be focused. The light illuminates. Allow yourself to shine. Even if you have to stand alone to the very end, don't back down with what you believe in. When you are standing in the light, standing in for your personal integrity, speaking your truth, there's no reason for you to back down. This is also about making sure that you draw upon the sun to make sure that you are strong and healthy. Whatever you need to do as far as your food, as far as your rest, your energy, right? Because whatever this battle is that you are facing, you're going to need your strength. So ask Spirit to fill you with the divine energy of the healing sun. That's what we do. It's what she's asking for, so that I can withstand whatever it is I'm going through. Okay? That's Capricorn. Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? What's going on for my friend Virgos? What's going on for Virgos? Virgos. What's going on for you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Virgos. What's going on for you? Virgos. Correct for neutrality. And somebody says, I think I just did the, when I forget Aquarius, or I forget, who was it that I forgot before a couple times? Taurus. And I sent out like a private reading just for them. And the comment now was, I like the private readings, the one-by-one readings, but there's only one. Well, everybody's getting one. Every single day you get one. So maybe I'll just do quick little cards. I mean, it's like I get nothing but complaints. I swear to God. Rest and rejuvenate. Okay, this is perfect, especially for my friend Blaine I'm thinking about. So right now, use both. Right? Rest, and it's a time for you to rejuvenate and rest yourself. My friend's facing a surgery. He needs to care for himself right now. He needs to ask himself to be filled with light. He needs to go to a place where he can find himself in a sense of peace and calm. And that's what you're being asked to do, Virgos. This is important for you right now. Whatever it is, maybe you've come through something that was very difficult, or maybe you're going into something that you're unsure of, or maybe you're just overworked, right? Right now, Spirit says, take it easy on yourself. Do what you can to give yourself some time out in nature. Nature is very, very important. It's been very maybe emotionally upsetting. Whether you have had a physical issue, whether you've had a mentally challenging time, this person is in a full place of Zen, and the trees are alive, and the energy is just beautiful. The number 4, they're angels all around you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. It also means number 4 is like all 4 corners on the ground. So strong foundation, right? So right now, Spirit wants you to heal. They want you to get clear and get close to your soul. This is about reflecting on, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? How am I standing in my light? Am I standing in my truth and my integrity? Am I following my path? Song, I like me better when I'm with you. Is that something, I like myself better somewhere else? Then go there, right? This is about looking at a problem in your life or a situation in your life and figuring out, what do I have to do to change it, to make it better for myself? This is about stepping back and looking at things. This is a time of renewal and a time of reflection. What changes do I need to make in order to bring myself to a healthier place so that I have all 4 corners, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, on the ground, solid, so that I can take my next step forward on my spiritually illuminated path, knowing that there are angels all around me. I am protected. I am safe. Beautiful. Taurus, what about you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We need everybody in the world. We need the soft ones. We need the gentle ones. We need the leaders. We need the strong ones. We need the but we don't need fearful ones. We need fearless leaders. We need fearless. That's why I like people like Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey, and you know, you look to people to inspire you. And a lot of times women have had this situation where, you know, you're not supposed to be that way. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, and we were supposed to be seen and not heard, you know? And I don't go for that. My grandmother did not teach me that. Oh my God. No more fear. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Taurus. Okay. Financial and material changes. So there's issues going on right now as far as your work. This is a big deal. Significant changes happening. The number 5 means significant change. And there's probably a lot of different directions that you could go. Maybe there's options in front of you. Maybe there's been loss for you, right? Concerns that you've been worried about. But remember, we are not going to focus and be terrified at this time. We're going to ask for spirit. We're going to go to the light, and we're going to say, I need you to help me, right? I need you to figure out, I don't care how you do it, line me up with the right people, the right places, the perfect opportunities, and show me where I need to go. Show me what I need to brush up on, the things that I need to work on, so that when I reach out, I'm reaching out for something successful. What did I learn from what went sideways? Right? What do I need to avoid in the future? Because there are lessons when things go wrong, right? There's changes that have been happening. What didn't work, right? There's different ways that I can go. If I go in this direction, what will happen? If I go in this direction, what will happen? Show me, illuminate the path for me. This is what we want to ask. Because everything happens for a reason. If you've lost a job, it isn't a punishment. It's because that job wasn't in your highest good. Reach for something else. Whatever conditions that you're going through at this time, it's meant to improve for you. It's to improve yourself. So ask for it to be illuminated for you so that you understand. There's been an end to something, a change to something. Song right now, I Won't Give Up. Jason Mraz. Because even the stars, they burn. Some even fall to the earth. Right? Think about this in relationship, job, marriage, family. We've got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it. This is why we're here. I won't give up. I'm going to keep leaning towards the light. When things go sideways in my life, I'm going to ask, why did that happen? What am I missing? What do I need to learn? And where do I need to go? Do I need to separate from the group that I'm with? Am I in the wrong association? What is with my mental process? Am I thinking things in the wrong way? Lean towards the light. A lot of times when people go through difficulties, we forget to lean on spirit. We forget to look up and say to spirit, you show me. I don't care how it has to happen. Bring it. I'm willing to work with whatever you ask for me to do. We didn't break. We didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I've got, what I'm not, and who I am. This song is perfect. I won't give up. I won't give up. So don't you give up. Okay. Now we're going to go to... We did fire. We did earth. Air is going to be this, right? Air is what I said for that. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Air signs. So for those who chose the powerful clear quartz crystal cluster. Correct for neutrality. On all levels. Ooh, there's a bit of a butting heads here. Air signs. Come on. Come on. Stop being so stubborn. Stop being so stubborn. There's a lot of stubborn energy around air signs. Clear it. Clear it. Let's clear it with the selenite, and let's put a proper intention here. Air signs. What's going on? Partnerships and alliances. There we go. And there's been stubbornness that needs to go. That needs to stop. You need to reach out. This is about reaching out, right? This is about maybe reevaluating and thinking about your partnerships and alliances. This is you seeing now the correct partnership. This guy somebody ran right over, ripshod right over this guy. So whatever it is, you've put effort in. Someone's been working hard and someone's reaching out. Again, full circle completion, unity, working together as a team. right? Maybe you're going to start seeing the results of your work and your labor. And you're going to have alliances with people that you may not have recognized were coming for you. Look at that. Someone's reaching out to help you, right? Maybe someone's going to assist you in your project. Somebody's going to come and give you some information that you need. Remember, however, it can't be always you reaching out for someone or this person. Look at this one's been doing all the work. People have ran over this guy. You need to reach out too. There's got to be a reciprocal energy here. Whether this is love, whether this is work, whether this is friendship, family, right? You can't have somebody doing all of the work. There has to be a give and take. There has to be a balance. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart, see who Spirit brings to us, because everybody that comes into our life is there for a reason. What do we have to learn, right? What do we have to be aware of? Be careful who you reach out for. Is that the person that just ran ripshot over you the last time and now they're giving you some line of bullshit and they're reaching out again because they want you to help them? Pay attention. Let's see. Gemini. Let's work with Gemini. What's going on as far as partnerships and alliances for Gemini? Correct neutrality. Gemini, what's going on? Rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so right now, there may need to be a rest. There may need to be a break in partnerships, right? That's what I'm getting. There's been a partnership that there's been a problem here. And there needs to be a little bit of deep thought happening here about who it is that you want to allow into your life as far as friends, as far as family, as far as work relationships. There needs to be a break right now. Maybe that's what's going on right now. There's actually a break between you and a partner, a family member, a friend. And right now, Spirit's saying, allow some space. Allow this space. Because song right now, we got to keep breathing and breathing and breathing. And that's what's happening here. Coming out of a mentally, emotionally taxing time. It's been difficult. And it's about moving forward, but it's about healing first. So maybe there's someone that's reaching out to help you. You've been through something very difficult, but you need to recognize that there needs to be a give and take. You can't constantly be relying on another to bail you out. It's time for you to take care of yourself, possibly, right? Instead of constantly reaching out to have someone else do it. Or maybe it's time to say thank you for whoever it was that gave a helping hand and helped you. Maybe it's just time for a break right now. You know, in unbalanced partnerships. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me. Just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses asking about her scar. I know I gave it to her months ago. I know you're trying to forget. Interesting song to come up. Between the subtle things and the holes in my apologies, I'm trying to take it back. Okay, so someone hurt somebody here. Holes in my apologies? There should be no holes in your apologies. There should be no subtlety. This should be straight out. I am sorry for what I did. Right? I hurt you. Somebody's been hurt. Somebody has taken a break. Maybe someone has taken a break from you because you hurt them. Or maybe you have because you've been hurt. But right now, there needs to be a healing taking place in a partnership, in a friendship, in a relationship. That's really loud. Libra. How do the partnership and alliances speak to you? Libras. What is this to do with you in your life? How does this affect you? How does this affect others around you? What are you meant to do? What are you meant to see? What's going on? Choose wisely. Okay. So you got choices. And there you are, sitting on the end of this pier. You think about, and look at this, right? Where do I go? This one says you go this way. This one's fighting. This one says you go that way. That one's like, meh, you know what? These ones are going here. Spirit, the number 7. The number 7 says you're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. That's where they're flying. That's where Spirit flies, right? There's the pier going forward. Everybody else is giving you options. So you've got a lot of options in front of you. Maybe you've got options as far as friends. Maybe you've got options as far as where you want to go in your career. Maybe your energy is just fucking all over the place, right? I can't keep my head straight. I'm thinking I'm all over the place here. Maybe I've just got so much to choose from that I don't know which way to go. Maybe they're all good. But you're the one that needs to make the choice. The opportunities are in front of you. So if you go in this direction, what will happen? If you go in the right direction, what will happen? Don't allow other people to influence you. You make your choices based on what your soul is asking for. So take the time. There isn't, again, like we saw that one, the emotional withdrawal. Here's this one sitting on the end of the pier, thinking, right? Looking at all the options in front of me. Do you see someone else sitting next to them? No, they're alone. They're not asking for anybody else's input. They're asking for spiritual input because the water, the ocean, greatest conductor of energy from spirit. So as you sit and analyze and carefully look at the possibilities in front of me, I'm not going to feel pressured, right? I'm not going to feel like I got to do this now by a certain time. I'm not, because everybody has an opinion based on their life, their experiences, where they see things. It's not going to be what yours is. So right now you need to be making a decision that's based on your own emotional and spiritual and physical well-being, right? Don't come from a place of desperation when making your choice. Don't feel rushed. Take your time and choose wisely. Who is a wise alliance for me? Where is wise partnership for me? What do I need to do? What options as far as this career choice are best for me? Where do I feel comfortable? Where do I feel supported? Where do I feel loved? Where do I see consistent truth? 7. That's the wise path to take. Aquarius. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Aquarius. How does partnerships and alliances work for you? Correct for neutrality. There's butting heads for Aquarius too. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Partnerships and alliances. Partnerships can be fantastic, you know? People can, if you're in the right partnership, you can be excited and inspired, and things can be adventuresome and fun and enlightening and furthering your education spiritually, emotionally, physically. They can be sexy, they can be fun. I mean, think about the partnerships in your world. You want them positive, right? In all ways. Aquarius. Suffering in silence. Well, you don't want that, right? You don't want that. Number 9 says you got everything you need, light worker. You've come to the top of the stairs, right? You're at the mountain, you got your staff, and you're looking out into that desert. And there's the sun, and there's the clouds, and there's the birds flying, and you're sitting on the top of that mountain, and you're feeling like shit. And you're sad, and you're depressed, and you're lonely, and you're suffering in silence. Suffering over your suffering. Why are you doing that? Something to do with a partnership? Is that what's happening? Are you waiting in silence? Are you sad? Are you missing someone? Are you allowing negative thoughts? Are you your own black rain cloud? Right? Are you focusing on the negative? Because you're suffering in silence. You're not speaking your truth. Your mind is doing a number on you. So Spirit wants you to let go. Maybe you're remembering when somebody ran. I'm not going to reach out to them. Last time that happened, look what they did. Right? Forget that. I want to stay in this hopeless spot. I want to stay in this sad state and be my own little black rain cloud. I want to be trapped in fear and I want to be sad. Well, then hang out where you're at. Because these steps that you were taking, these are going to nowhere. Song right now, maybe she's taking my shit for the last time. Maybe I know that I'm drunk. Maybe I know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better that you drive. So are you dealing with someone like that? Because do you want that kind of a relationship? I don't. Right? Are you thinking about that? I'm sad, I'm lonely, I'm by myself. Where is he? You have been taking his shit? Well, that's what you need to hear. You need to hear in your own head, I've taken his shit for the last time. It's the last time you're going to run ripshod over me. I'm going to look for the divine masculine, the strength. right? I'm not going to suffer in silence anymore. And I'm not going to put up with this bullshit. I know who I am. I'm going to have a give and take relationship. No more suffering in silence. I don't want to suffer in silence. I've got everything I need to move forward in my life. And I'm not going to procrastinate anymore, because right now you're suffering in silence and you're going nowhere because you're focusing and dwelling on the negative. You have a choice. Time to move forward. Correct for neutrality, and we're going to water signs. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Water signs. What say you, water signs? I'm hungry. I did so much work today and so much running around that my cats all ate. I haven't eaten anything. I think I took my vitamins. That was pretty much it. What time is it? Freaking 2:20. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Water signs. What's up, water signs? I've been waiting on the sunset. Bills on my mind. I can't deny. Bills higher than my income. I've been trying to survive. Right? We all have that situation in our life at some time or another. And what does the song say? Got to keep your head up. Keep your head up. It's going to be okay. You turn out fine. Awareness. This is the magician. The magician. You turn out fine. Got to keep your head up. Right? Keep your head up to spirit. You have everything you need, magician. Everything you need in order to move forward. You've got the wisdom. You've got the intellect. You've got the talent. You've got the skill. You've got the self. You've got the love, motivation, willpower, physical ability, courage. Everything is inside of you, whether you have one leg or two, whether you have two arms or none. You have it all. We all do. We all have it within us. We never get more than we are able to handle. That's just the way it works here. Everything you have is within you, so tap into it. Your crown is on fire. Use the abilities that you have. Use the power that you have, and affect change in a positive way. Allow the universe to work within you. We're asking for our crown to be highlighted. What do we have to do first? Keep your head up. Song. Clear and balance your crown, all your chakras, so that you're getting the downloads properly from spirit and you're able to understand. And then you're going to ask to use the tools that you have in the best way. Every issue that you've gone through in your life has given you a lesson. Every lesson has given you a tool. Use them. Everybody's is different, right? We have the ability to create our own reality. So draw on your highest power and ask yourself, where do I want to go as far as this career? Where do I want to go as far as this relationship? Where do I want to go as far as my health? What can I do here? I'm going to focus on positive thoughts. I'm going to visualize, right? I'm going to affirm positive affirmations. I now do work I love and I'm well paid for it. I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected and guided. Use the positive affirmations. Fake it till you make it. You have the knowledge, and that power can lead you to success. Can is the key word. Can. Or you can be like the last, suffering in silence, little black rain cloud, focusing on the worst, right? Or you can have faith and tap into your willpower and direct your willpower in the proper way, using the tools in an appropriate manner. You are the magician. So correct for neutrality on all levels. We start with Pisces. As the magician, what are you going to do with your tools? What's going on with you and your tools? Pisces. Out of Africa. Remember this song? We talked about it yesterday. You've gone on your journey, the dark night of the soul. You figured things out. You've gone within. Now come and do something with what you've learned. Correct for neutrality, Pisces. Financial and material changes. So there's changes in your life. So, all right. You lose your job. Everything you put into your job fall apart. You're supposed to go in a different direction. Have you been successful with your job? What tools do you have that you can change and alter things as far as your material world is concerned? Don't be so focused on the material world. You are going to tap into abilities. You can't tap into your abilities if you're solely focused on this material world. If you are consumed, are you avoiding life? Are you avoiding relationships and throwing yourself into your work in order to avoid? As a magician, you can do anything, right? You are not just this physical person. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience. So use the powers that you have as the magician to move forward through whatever difficulties you might be encountering, whatever has happened. You are not being punished. You are not being punished. You're not going to be a little black rain cloud. What did you learn from what you went through? How can you avoid going there in the future? You're brilliant. You're brilliant. The lessons that you've had, understand why they were there. It's up to you to decide how long it's going to take to learn from the lessons in front of you. We can keep doing the same thing again and again and expect a different result. Or we can see, okay, you know what? This isn't working. It's not working going in this direction. So I'm going to use my tools in a different manner. Spirit, show me a different way for me to look at this. But the only way that's going to happen is if you're open to a higher perspective. If you aren't stubborn. If you don't keep following somebody else's path. You've got options in front of you. Grab onto what is your passion. Reach for what you're passionate about. Allow yourself to see your prosperity coming to you because it's deserving and you're worthy and you're working with the abilities that you have. Don't throw yourself into your work to avoid the world. There are challenges, there are changes, there are losses. Maybe this is a positive change. Where are you going to go? Where will you be aligned most with your spiritual self, with where your passion is? Look at the colors here. Where will I feel a healing? Where am I loved? What am I passionate about? Where do I feel my spirituality aligned? Where am I speaking my truth and my integrity? Take all of that. All of that is what has to be in order for you to be successful. It isn't just about money. This is about success. Success in everything. And there are changes happening right now. And for you to have true prosperity, true spiritual and material wealth, it's about giving as well as receiving. So are you supposed to reach out? This hand is reaching out. Or are you just thinking about you over here? Don't hold on so tightly to your possessions. So worried. Those cords need to be cut. Be flexible. Allow things to flow. Flexibility. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Scorpio. What's going on with you, magician? I have a friend, Fern, lives up in Boulder Creek, Santa Cruz Mountains. Young guy. Guy is brilliant. He's young. And he's got a brain on him. He sees the future, but he overanalyzes everything. Overanalyzing constantly. The guy is gifted. People like him. He's good at what he does. He could be owning that shop, but he overanalyzes everything. He's got all the ability and all of these opportunities in front of him, and he's got the money to do it. But he never moves because he overanalyzes, and he sits there and goes nowhere. No use. The magician isn't a magician if he's got all of that knowledge and all of those skills and he doesn't work with it. He just keeps overanalyzing, right? So Scorpio, Solitude. All right, again, the number 9. You've got everything you need to move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Stop procrastinating. So right now, your soul is asking for some space. Your soul is asking for you to go within. The knowledge that you are seeking was within you. You are the magician. This is perfect for my friend Fern. I'm going to send this to him. He has everything he needs. All of the tools in front of him. The knowledge is within himself. So it's about reflecting, meditating, reevaluating, figuring out, what does my soul want? What do I like to do? How can I take what I have and meet the universe halfway? I need to give myself some time to fill myself with energy so that I'm not just in my head, but I'm ready to move forward. So right now, it's about quality time in stillness where I can commune with my higher self. What do I need to learn in order to grow? right now, someone might step into your world. This is the Hermit. The Hermit is wise. The Hermit goes within, but it doesn't mean you have to be alone. It says solitude, but you don't have to be alone. The Hermit has his answers within himself. Now, the Hermit may be coming into your house. There may be a wise man or a wise woman coming forward to give you information that's going to help you. It's you, or this is either you or someone coming in to help you. You are the Magician. The Hermit and the Magician together, wow, that's unstoppable. Your soul knows what it needs in order to grow. So right now, is someone going to come forward and offer you their experience? They're going to come forward and bring research that they have done. They're going to share their experiences to give you some insight, some wisdom. Maybe it's just me talking right now about the cutting the cords and to the fear and the worry. Fear about what's going to happen in the future. If I do this, what will happen? You know, going around and around. Or cutting cords to the past. This is the way it was. It's over. Right? Be open to who comes for you. Be open to experiences. Now, maybe you're going to be the one that's going to be helping another. I like this. This is powerful. Powerful. The Magician and the Hermit together. Wow. Maybe that's what's going to happen. I thought about this a lot, you know. When I thought my twin soul was coming back around, my friend Fern and him, they have the same kind of work. And I thought to myself a lot, dang, I would love to see these guys work together. Because my twin was the Magician, and this guy is, you know, they're both. One's the Magician, one's the Hermit. They're both the same. They have that ability. To see them together would be a powerhouse, man. They would have a team. Business that would thrive. You know, when you look down and you see people, you know, that's about hooking people up. If I spoke to my twin again, I would say, you know what, you need to hire him. That guy, you need to have him run your shop. Freaking amazing. That's how spirit aligns people, right? Shooting people with the right people. Align me with the right person. Maybe that's what you're supposed to ask, Scorpio. Line me up with the right people. Right opportunities. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I just got another message. The Hermit and the Magician. One is in solitude. One is in their head. One is in the solitude. There may have been a connection between the Hermit and the Magician. One of you is all in your head about something, and the other one is in a space of solitude. You've got to figure it out, right? You got to figure out what's in your highest good. Maybe that's what needed to happen. Maybe there needed to be a space between the two of you because someone was too much in their head and the other person was too much on their own. That's very interesting. Who are we dealing with right now? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Awareness, the Magician, Cancer. Love begins. Okay, so here your cup floweth over. And that's for this. This is water signs. The scepter from the sea. So look at the numbers, you guys. 1 and 1. Wow. That's pretty cool. Beginnings, right? You've got the Magician. You've got all the tools that you need in order to have the love that you want in your life. Love begins. So there's an idea, a project, an opportunity, a creative endeavor, a love from someone. This is about happiness flowing over. And there's two standing here. So Spirit wants you to keep your heart open. They want you to align with your mental self and your physical world. Recognize the beauty of everything around you. Allow the past issues to resolve. Allow for a forgiveness. There's two hands reaching out. So a rainbow after a difficult time. So maybe you've been in your head over something for a while. Maybe you haven't been using your tools in an appropriate manner. You've had them all, but here, this is now coming together. Trying to figure something out after a difficult time and pouring out, maybe there needs to be an expression, right? There needs to be speech happening here, loving words. This is about resolving the past and forgiving either another or yourself or both. And then when your heart is open, and you're not all in your head, and you're ready to receive, then there's going to be a new road that's going to lead you to happiness. But there needs to be a forgiveness. There needs to be getting out of your head, right? A reaching out, knowing and focusing on This is where I want to go. Build a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. This could be an offer coming to you. But they are speaking about the fact that you're going to have to resolve the past. And once this happens, your cup's going to overflow with happiness. Get out of your head. Reach out. Speak your truth. Forgive. Because love's in front of you. You know, it could be, like I said, a love for a project. Love for a friend. It could be a romantic. But there's definitely a promise of good things. If you can get out of your head, hold on to the tools that you have, use them in an appropriate way, reach out in a reciprocal, giving way, right? There's two hands. Two hands make light work. Then the path before you is beautiful. This is a promise of good things after a difficult time. But the thing is, nothing happens without our involvement. If we stay all caught in our head, right, around and around and around and around, and don't do anything, it doesn't happen. We got to get out of our head and reach out, express ourselves, look for the happiness, build a bridge from where we are to where we want to go. Whether this be in a project, a relationship, family, friends, lovers, whatever. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to ask for all of us for some positive affirmations, because I'm going to keep this day going in a positive way. I'm going to take these cards. See, every day I do this and I set a couple out for myself. These are the I Can Do It cards by Louise Hay. I love her. Louise Hay wrote the book, You Can Heal Your Life. And you can. Healer, heal thyself. We have the tools. We all are the magician. We all are. We get to choose how we think, speak, and act, right? Who would choose to align with? Cut the cords to the past, tie things up, right? Get away from anyone who's putting any binding spells by words or obligations or blah. You know, forget that. Freedom, freedom, freedom comes from cutting cords. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Here we go. For all of us. I now deserve love, romance, and joy, and all the good that life has to offer me. I am surrounded by love. All is well. Okay, that I'm keeping right there. I love that. I am surrounded by love. All is well. That's what we say. All is well. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. All is well. Things are better now. Now's the time things get better. All is well. I like it. I like it. I like it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. And anything that makes you feel different than that, stay away from it. Cut cords to that. Limitations are merely opportunities to grow. I use them as stepping stones to success. When I encounter problems on the job, I am willing to ask for help because I don't know everything. I'm open to suggestion, right? I don't have to be the one to fix it all. It's called delegate, delegate, delegate. Ask for assistance, and that means spirit too, right? Help me out. Show me what I need to do to improve. My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. I love this. I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected, and guided. Okay, these are beautiful. I am surrounded by love. All is well. I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected, and guided. These two are going out for me. Let's do one more. I like the fact that when I encounter problems, I'm willing to ask for help. Because a lot of times we get worried about stuff and we don't know which way to go, but we forget to ask spirit. You can ask family, you can ask friends, you can ask on the job, but definitely don't forget to ask spirit. We need to have a conversation with spirit every day. I am a radiant being enjoying life to the fullest. My life gets more fabulous every day. I look forward to what each new hour brings. Love these. One more and then we got to rip. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I handle authority with ease and I'm always respected in return. I choose healthy stimulation. During breaks at work, I speak positively with others and listen with compassion. I love this. I love this. Ooh, look what this just came out. Life supports me in every possible way. For every problem that I may create, I am confident that I can find a solution because this is the truth. The little black rain clouds suffering in silence, going around and around in our head, allowing the cords to hold us back to the past, those are problems that we create. We create them. So then how do we find the solution? Cut those cords. My life supports me in every possible way. I choose healthy stimulation during breaks at work. I speak positively with others and listen with compassion. I'm going to put, I'm going to put all of these out. Well, I work by myself, so I'll put this out. Life supports me in every possible way. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, you guys. I am surrounded by love. All is well. I move through life knowing that I'm safe, divinely protected, and guided. And let's do one for love. Let's do one for love. Where's there a love one? Where's the one for love? I'm gonna find one for love. I don't want to be friends. This is somebody who wants love in their life. I don't want to be friends. There we go. I draw love, romance into my life, and I accept it now. All right, so let's do all of these. So this is how we go through our life, creating our future. I draw love and romance into my life, and I accept it now. I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected, and guided. Life supports me in every possible way. I am surrounded by love. All is well. And that's a fact. And at 1 hour and 11 minutes, this reading is at a wrap. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you. I hope you find this helpful, and we will speak again soon. Peace out from Canyon Lake. Bye-bye.